Hi everyone, and welcome back to Stamp with Anna. This is the third card that I've done this week, the first week of October, because October, as you may know, is National Breast Cancer Awareness Week. And I unfortunately have many loved ones, friends and relatives and family that have been affected by breast cancer. So every October I send them a cards of encouragement, cards of support, just to bring a smile to their face. So today is the third day, the third card I'm making, and this is the one that I'm going to make, and it's made with embossing paste, the new embossing paste. And as I have done all week long, I'm using the new Ribbon of Courage stamp set. This was designed by Patty Bennett, who is a $1 Million Achiever in Stampin' Up. And so she designed this stamp set when she achieved that goal, that level. So we're going to be using the ribbon and this sentiment here that says, live every moment, laugh every day, love with all your heart. It's just a beautiful set. There are two large ribbons. This one is it's not solid. It has like little hearts and flowers, and it'd be beautiful embossed. I probably should have done that, but I decided to go a different way with this one here. So what I'm going to do is use the stamp set, and it has coordinating dies. It has a large and a small die, a large and a small heart, and then a flower and a leaf. So I'm going to use that large ribbon. Then I'm also going to use from the Butterfly Thinlet stamp set, excuse me, Thinlet set, I'm going to use this small butterfly here. And the stencils that I'm going to be using are called Pattern Party Masks. And I'm going to use this brick one. I'm going to use embossing paste. And when you buy the knives, it does come with a set of 3, so I'm going to be using one of those. And I'm going to use pink pirouette ink, excuse me. You could certainly use Blushing Bride, powder pink, any pink that you want. And I'm also going to be using some Wink of Stella and some jewels. So let's get started with this project. The first thing we need for paper is I've used thick Whisper White, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Then I have a piece of pink pirouette. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I have a piece of Whisper White, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And I also need a scrap of Whisper White and a scrap of pink pirouette to die cut my ribbon and my butterfly. So the first thing we're going to do is make our brick wall. I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper just to protect my surface. And then I'm going to put my mask down where I'd like it to go. And to keep it from moving, I am going to use a little bit of Scotch tape and put a little on the top and a little on the bottom, just so that my mask stays in place. Now I know that over here on this side of the card I have to leave room for my sentiments, so I'm going to make a mental note of where I want my embossing paste to go. So I'm just going to go right down here, and every card is going to be different when you make it. So I'm going to open this up. I was a little intimidated by this at first, but as I began to use it, I actually like it. And I've been using it a lot, because you can see I'm Don't have a whole lot left. But a little goes a long way. So I'm going to give this a little mix up. And I'm going to take some on my knife. And I'm just going to spread it in. And again, being mindful of where I don't want it to be so that I can get my sentiment there. I'll take a little more and just fill in on this side. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it is abstract, kind of. Okay. I think I have all the paste that I want, so I am going to seal my jar back up so it does not dry. And I am going to take my stencil and my knife, and I'm going to go rinse them off so that I don't have a mess on my tools. I'll be right back. The embossing paste does dry quickly, so while I was cleaning off my my tools, it is almost dry enough. But we're going to push that aside for a little bit, and I'm going to work on the rest of my card. I am first going to mount my pink pirouette mat onto my card base. I'm going to use a little bit of fast fuse. I'm running out here. I go through so much adhesive. I'm going to mount that here. And there is just a tiny border. I've been doing that a lot lately, is making these tiny borders. I guess I just like that little glimmer of white. So now what I'm going to do on my scrap of white is I'm going to stamp my ribbon. I'm going to ink that up in pink pirouette. And pink pirouette is a light color, so I do want to make sure I have a nice coverage there. And I'm going to put this with enough room for me to be able to die cut it out. Give it a nice press because it is a solid stamp, and I want to make sure that I get all of it. And there it is, and I don't have to worry about those little dots there because I'm going to just cut that out with my die. So I'm going to go over to the Big Shot, and I'm going to die cut this beautiful pink ribbon out, and I'm also going to die cut my butterfly. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my die cut pieces, and now I'm just going to take my Wink of Stella, and I'm going to just apply some to my butterfly. Just a very little subtle shimmer on it. Should probably have something underneath my butterfly. And there we go. Quick and easy. Alright, so now we can start to assemble the card. I think my embossing paste is dry enough. So now I'm going to attach, actually before I attach it, I'm going to stamp because I want to make sure that I get good flat surface to stamp on. So I'm going to take my sentiment that says, live every moment, laugh every day, love with all your heart. I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to put that right here, and I've left just enough room for it. I'm going to make sure it's straight. Straight down, straight up. Okay, and now I'm going to attach my card front to my card base. And again, just a tiny border around all the sides. And I'm going to attach my ribbon, again with some fast fuse. Like I said, I go through so much fast fuse. But Stampin' Up!, thank goodness, is having a sale in celebration of World Card Making Day, which is tomorrow, Saturday, September 7th. Stampin' Up! Is running a special. It started October 1st and it goes through October 10th. There's 15% off on a lot of stamp sets. Most of the stamp sets that are on sale coordinate with the designer series paper that's also on sale for the whole month of October. The designer series paper sale is buy 3 packages, get 1 free, and the World Card Making Day celebration is 15% off select stamp sets and the no card packages, and the one that really excites me is their fast fuse. If you buy 1 fast fuse, you get 2 refills for free. So you know I'm going to be stocking up. But anyway, back to the project. I've attached my ribbon, and now I'm going to just slightly bend the wings of my butterfly, and using a glue dot, I'm going to attach the butterfly to my ribbon. I'm going to put it right about here. And then the last thing we have to do is attach our jewels. Now these jewels, Stampin' Up! Is still carrying them. They've reconfigured their packaging with the new catalog, and these connected strips are no longer included. You get the same amount, but they're separate. So because I still have some of these, I'm going to use this set because I want 3 little ones, and they're all attached this way. I don't have to individually attach them. And there we go. I'm going to press them down, and there's my card, off to make someone's day a little happier. Again, this is the Ribbon of Courage stamp set, brand new in the new annual catalog for the 17-18 year. And it's just a beautiful set. And you can mix and match this. You don't have to. Obviously, I'm using it for October because October is breast cancer awareness. But you could use it for any cancer. Just change up the ribbons. The sentiments are all appropriate. I know in March there is multiple myeloma month, excuse me, and that sadly that cancer seems to be around more than I've ever heard of it before. So I know that I'll be making some of these in the burgundy color, and it's just when someone's going through cancer, it's a tough time, as you all may imagine. And just to open the mail and have a nice card just to lift your spirits really does make the difference, all the difference in the world to people who are battling this terrible disease. But anyway, enough of my soapbox, I guess. So here's my card, and I hope you enjoyed making these with me this week, and come back next week where I'll have some more projects to share with you. If you have any questions at all about this project, certainly contact me through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. Thanks so much.